To the people of Jammu and Kashmir, we remember you and we feel for you. We pray for your deliverance and may Allah liberate you from the tyranny. It has indeed been a very long time since the occupation started, and recent treatments of India on the occupied territories do not reflect that it plans to reconsider its occupation, let alone end it anytime soon. In fact, India is forcefully bullying any opposition to its occupation, while at the same time tightening its grip on these territories. And woe upon us that while the border politics are being played out, atrocities committed on the Jammu and Kashmir populace persist, and we and all those who are concerned watch helplessly on the sidelines. Right now, the world watches in horror as Israel unleashes its military might on helpless Palestinians, justifying it as retaliations to terror acts committed by Hamas. Israel intends to choke Palestinians in Gaza out of existence by cutting off all basic and essential supplies, and at the same time suggesting that civilians in Gaza move out of the occupied territories so that it can then hit only at Hamas' target and not the civilians. While Israel blames Hamas for its attacks on Gaza, it does not explain why the murderous Tel Aviv regime attacks West Bank, which is devoid of Hamas. In fact, for the past 7 decades, of which almost half of the period was without Hamas, Israel had been attacking and killing Palestinian civilians, including babies, with impunity. India is justifying its invasion and occupation of Jammu and Kashmir as part of an effort to eradicate militants and terrorists and to protect its borders. India's revocation of Jammu Kashmir's autonomy unilaterally 4 years ago saw the deployment of hundreds of thousands of soldiers into the illegally occupied territories of Jammu and Kashmir. Along with that, atrocities were committed while placing the whole population under siege. International bodies had reported that an atmosphere of fear and reprisals had ensured silence. We have also heard reports of how India is attempting to change the demographic composition of Jammu and Kashmir by settling non-Muslim outsiders in the Muslim majority areas. In many ways, it is not different than the Israeli settlers who forcefully evicted Palestinians from their homes in land grab activities sanctioned by the Tel Aviv regime.